You waste your weekend trying to relax, even after promising yourself this Monday will be different. What if you could enjoy your weekend and still make Monday feel weirdly easy? In this video, I'll share 6 proven weekend reset habits that help students start the week focused, calm, and ahead. I started using this kind of reset when I noticed something frustrating. The hard weeks weren't just caused by difficult classes, they were caused by chaotic weekends. You probably know the feeling. Saturday disappears, Sunday becomes guilt, and Monday hits like a truck. The problem is, most students treat the weekend like an escape instead of a setup. But when you manage your planning, sleep, and attention the right way, your whole week feels different. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to reset your weekend without turning it into more work. Let's dive in. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Your weekend doesn't actually begin on Saturday. It begins in the last 10 minutes of Friday. The first habit is what I call the Friday brain dump. Before you fully shut down for the week, you empty everything in your head onto one page. Homework, deadlines, group projects, random errands, even that one teacher email you still haven't answered. It's like turning on the lights in a messy room. Suddenly, everything feels more manageable. This works because uncertainty drains mental energy. When your brain is forced to keep remembering unfinished tasks, it stays slightly tense the whole weekend. That's why clear plans make it easier to relax. Your mind stops spinning because it knows the important things won't be forgotten. Here's how to do it. First, write every open loop in one place, whether that's paper or your notes app. Second, circle the 3 things that matter most for Monday. Third, give each one a rough time block. Fourth, remind yourself that the weekend is for recovery and preparation, not panic. The mistake to avoid is making a giant, perfect plan you'll never follow. Keep it simple and specific. Instead of writing, "Be productive," write something like, "Sunday at 4 p.m., outline history essay for 20 minutes. But that's not all. Once your mind is clear, the next step is protecting your energy. Most students think Monday feels bad because they're unmotivated. But a huge part of the problem is sleep. One of the biggest reasons Monday feels horrible isn't laziness, it's weekend jet lag. You go to bed at random hours, sleep in way too long, and then expect your brain to feel sharp on Monday morning. But your body loves rhythm more than it loves catching up. If your sleep schedule shifts too much, Monday feels like a time zone change. This works because your brain performs better when its internal clock knows when to be alert. When your sleep is more consistent, your focus, mood, and energy become more stable too. Instead of spending half of Monday just trying to wake up, you actually feel ready to move. So here's what to do. First, try to keep your wake-up time within about 1 hour of your weekday schedule. Second, get sunlight soon after you wake up, even if it's just for a short walk. Third, if you're tired, take a short nap instead of sleeping half the day. Fourth, set a screens-off alarm at night so bedtime doesn't slowly drift later and later. The biggest mistake is telling yourself you'll fix it all on Sunday night. Usually, that doesn't work. Imagine waking up Monday and feeling normal instead of exhausted. That's the power of consistency. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but my room is still a disaster. Good, because this next one matters more than most students realize. If your environment screams chaos, your brain listens. The third habit is resetting your space before you reset your mind. This is not a deep clean of your whole life. It's a 20-minute physical reset of the spaces that Monday will happen in. Your desk, your backpack, your charger, your water bottle, your study corner. You're not trying to make everything beautiful. You're trying to remove friction. This works because visual clutter competes for your attention. Every extra object becomes one more thing your brain has to ignore. That doesn't sound like much, but it adds up fast. A messy environment quietly increases stress and makes it harder to start. Here's how to apply it. First, throw away trash and remove anything unrelated to school from your main study area. Second, pack Monday's materials right now. Laptop, charger, ID, pens, books, whatever you need. Third, place one visible cue on your desk for your first task, like the notebook or worksheet you'll open first. Fourth, stop when the space feels usable, not perfect. That's important. If you start reorganizing drawers or color-coding notes from last semester, you've gone too far. Don't build a Pinterest desk. Build a desk you'll actually sit at. But wait, there's more to this. A clean desk helps, but an unprepared brain still procrastinates. So let's talk about something even more powerful. Making Monday feel familiar before it starts. The fourth habit is doing a tiny Monday preview. This is a short session on Sunday, not a full study marathon. You spend 20 to 30 minutes looking at what's coming next. Your class topics, your due dates, your assignment instructions, or the first problem you'll need to solve. Think of it like watching the trailer before the movie. When Monday arrives, it doesn't feel brand new anymore. This works because your brain resists uncertainty more than effort. Starting is hard when the task feels blurry. But once you've previewed it, even briefly, your brain no longer sees it as unfamiliar. That lowers resistance and makes it much easier to begin. Here's how to do it. First, open your schedule and identify Monday's first academic task. Second, preview only the first layer: headings, questions, key terms, or assignment directions. Third, write down one question you want answered in class or during study time. Fourth, stop before you feel drained. The goal here is momentum, not mastery. For example, instead of trying to finish an entire chapter on Sunday night, skim the chapter titles, read the summary, and mark 2 confusing parts. That alone makes Monday feel lighter. You've already watched this far, so let me share something important. Most students don't procrastinate because they're lazy. They procrastinate because starting feels too unclear. Now, you might be thinking, what if I sit down to do that and instantly grab my phone? Exactly. That's the next problem. Most people don't realize this, but your phone can ruin Monday before Monday even begins. The fifth habit is cutting the noise before Monday cuts your focus. This is a mini digital reset. You're not deleting every app and disappearing from the internet. You're just removing the loudest distractions for one evening so your attention can recover. That means silencing notifications, moving tempting apps off your home screen, and creating one block of quiet, low stimulation time before bed. This works because your brain is highly sensitive to novelty. Every buzz, badge, and scroll trains it to expect quick rewards instead of deep focus. And once your brain gets used to constant stimulation, Simple tasks like reading, reviewing notes, or planning your week start to feel painfully boring. So here's how to apply it. First, choose a 1-hour low stimulation block on Sunday night. Second, put your phone physically out of reach. Not face down beside you, not on silent in your hand. Out of reach. Third, replace scrolling with low-effort actions like showering, laying out clothes, stretching, tidying your desk, or reading a few pages. Fourth, charge your phone away from your bed, so Monday morning starts with movement, not mindless scrolling. The mistake is relying on willpower while your phone sits next to you like a plate of cookies on the table. Don't test yourself. Redesign the environment. But that's not the final piece, because even a good Sunday can still fall apart if Monday morning starts badly. This last habit quietly changes everything. Don't wake up and improvise. The sixth habit is building a 15-minute Monday launch ritual. Not some giant 5-hour miracle morning, just a tiny, repeatable sequence for the first 15 minutes of your day. Something so simple you can do it even when you're half asleep. Think of it like turning a key in an engine. Same motion, same result, less drama. This works because habits reduce decision fatigue. When you decide everything in the moment, your sleepy brain negotiates with comfort.
It says 5 more minutes. Check your phone first. Skip breakfast. Do it later. But when the sequence is already chosen, you don't waste energy deciding. You just begin. Here's how to build it. First, choose your exact first 4 actions right now. For example, stand up, drink water, open the curtains, get dressed. Second, make those actions easy the night before. Fill the water bottle, lay out your clothes, pack your bag. Third, attach one tiny academic win to the end of the ritual, like checking your to-do list or reviewing flashcards for 3 minutes. Fourth, keep the ritual the same every Monday for a few weeks so it becomes automatic. The mistake is making it too ambitious. If your plan includes journaling, yoga, a workout, a cold shower, a huge breakfast, and reading for 30 minutes before class, it probably won't last. Simple beats impressive every time. And that, right there, is the real weekend reset. Not becoming perfect, becoming prepared. Let's quickly review what we covered today. First, do a Friday brain dump so your mind stops carrying everything at once. Second, keep your sleep timing consistent so Monday doesn't feel like jet lag. Third, reset your study space so your environment supports focus instead of draining it. Fourth, preview Monday before it arrives so starting feels easy, not overwhelming. Fifth, cut digital noise on Sunday night so your attention can recover. Sixth, build a simple Monday launch ritual so you don't wake up and improvise. Remember,